All right, so I was gonna make the part two to my you know first video. I have to keep it consistent. Um, so today I was basically gonna start off with I was gonna call this one basically like some like focus and health as well because first of all you should always focus. You know what I mean? Not really always. I wouldn't say you always have to focus, but definitely like 90% of your fucking day. You know what I mean? If you ever want to lock in and get anything done, type B. And that's also what I'm learning now. Like sometimes you just gotta fucking do it. You gotta fucking do it. Tell yourself get to it. Like literally you know what I mean? Be on it. Like you gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying? Um, to be honest with you, the reason why I was gonna call today's video focus and like health as well is because once again like you should always be focusing on health as well and focusing itself, right? Um, you you must always focus whenever you want to learn something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So basically, I on that note, I feel like you should always focus on something whenever you want to learn. Like no matter what it is, whether if it's learning how to play video games better, learning how to beat a video game. As you can see, I like video games. Nah, that's just what I'm really looking at right now. But if you want to, figure out how to get the better six pack, how to get a better bicep, how to do that back workout, or how to do workouts in general, like safely, because not everybody takes the time to always look up these things and learn how to even focus. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna cap. You never know what might be a sign to get ahead of who you attend. So basically, you always want to focus on your surroundings. With that one is basically what I was trying to talk about in that one. Whenever you're focused on your surroundings, you are able to be more aware of what others may not always be aware of. So that's a good one on that one. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. It'll never hurt to focus. Facts. Straight like that. It'll never hurt to focus. If you got, what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have to learn how to focus, go type in on something on your phone, on your parents' phone, on something, tablet, computer, anything you can search up something, but look it up, how to focus. I'm pretty sure you'll find something that best fits you, that really may help you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's different. Everyone has their own capabilities, thought processes, and how they get things done, or like to focus. You know what I'm saying? Or how long they can focus. That's another thing. Not everybody has the same duration of time of focus. Some people can lock in better than others. Some people can't. You know what I'm saying? Everything affects people differently. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I put here about focus is focus can be a sense of learning yourself better. So and that could be another thing. Some people don't really always focus on themselves. Some people always are focusing on others, and that's not really always good, to be honest with you. You shouldn't always focus on others. You know what I'm saying? You should always, like I said, 90% to 100% focus on your fucking self, because without you, how could you have time to focus on anyone else? Exactly. I'm saying you gotta get to it. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta focus though. You know what I mean? Like on a real note, like I'm really trying to practice what I preach here. Focus. Um, and one of the last ones here is focus so you can always know what's going on. Once again, basically, straight like that. Focus so you always know what's going on. If you can be yourself and like understand and be aware of what's going on, you'll always know. You know what I mean? Stay in your own lane. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one for that. You always gotta stay in your own lane. Don't ever get out of your lane, because that's when you get caught slipping. You never want to get caught slipping. Because if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. This part, I basically went back to health as well, because health is always wealth. Once again, if your health ain't where it need to be, how are you gonna get to that wealth? How you gonna get to the bag? You can't get to the bag if you don't have the good health to get to the bag. Okay, so um, going point here. If you don't know, then find out. Use the internet, phone, computer, tablets. Like I was saying earlier, use everything that is accessible to you. Go to a library, go to anywhere you need to get something that makes other things more accessible to you. There's always processes to this. Everybody has their own process, and everybody is their own self and oneself. understand. I can't preach this enough. However you can do it, do it. Oh, another thing is, which leads us into our next point. Freaking do it. Freaking implement it. Implement or do everything you learn that's fascinating or different. And that can go for anything you learn that's fascinating or different. You could be scrolling the feed. You could be watching YouTube. You could be watching that next anime. You could be playing that next video game. You could be doing anything you need to do. Just always freaking implement it. Do anything that you learn that is fascinating or different. Yes, please. Another thing, bro. Listen up. Focus. All right, I'm right here. You staying with me, or you gonna click off? All right. So learn till you feel confident or content, dude. Always no. And once again, cool thing about this is you're the only one that can tell yourself whenever you're confident and content about what you're learning. Everyone is different. No one, not even a fucking teacher can tell you, you have enough knowledge or experience on this to know and pass this test 100%. Hey, I guarantee you. No, no one can guarantee you anything, and that's another thing, bro. Nothing is fucking guaranteed, which is also why you want to do things to the fullest extent of your capabilities until you're content and happy with it. You know what I mean? Please, you know what I'm saying? You just do it for yourself. Don't do it for me, nigga. Do it for yourself. You goddamn self. Okay. So on to our next one. Being healthy has a lot to do with also being happy. Boom. Yes. Fucking health is fucking wealth. Okay. Being happy does really have to do a lot with your health, and your health has to do a lot with your wealth. Because how you gonna get to that bag, guy? Okay, you always want to get to that bag. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to focus on your happiness. Not not anybody can control your happiness. It can only be you. Once again, you're the only individual. You're the only one to experience your happiness. You know what makes you happy. All right. So next one, find your meditation. Meditation is good, folks. Not everybody has the same meditation, and that's another key point here. Find your own form of meditation in state of focus and presence. Like whenever you're meditating or whenever I meditate, once again, I have to focus. So whenever I focus, whether it's like closing my eyes, doing my little breathing techniques or workouts or you know what I mean, jumping jacks, squats, whatever, walking, even sometimes talking, you gotta focus. You know what I'm saying? However you choose to meditate, dude, meditate. But once again, you can't meditate or do any of these things you hope to do or better yourself without focus. Um, in presence. You know what I mean? You got to be present. You got to be there. You got to be understanding what you're doing this shit for, right? Um, Another one here is always think of simpler times for human as a human. Everything wasn't always the way it is currently now in this state of mind or this presence or present. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that being said, um, dumb it down for yourself. Things don't always have to be as complicated as they are, and I've also learned that living my life, bro. I sometimes always. How many times have you been taking a test and you overthink the question and you got it wrong? You know what I'm saying? You chose the second thing you thought it was because you didn't think it was gonna be the first thing you thought it was because you didn't always. For instance, I have like as you can tell, I can sometimes get sidetracked and shit, but you know what I mean. I feel that is something I can control, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my best to control it. So basically, sometimes I'll read the freaking question halfway through and then read the answers before I read the full question. I don't know if anybody else does that. There's hella niggas out here. You never know. Somebody else could be doing that. And hey, well, this is me admitting to that, so you're not alone, right? Um, Whenever I would do that, I would pick the first answer I thought would go with what I read. Doy, right? Duh. But then whenever you read the whole thing, it's like, okay, boom, it's probably this one. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, you never know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But my thing is better. You're all the more better if you focus up. You know what I mean? Once again, be aware. Do things also in order, and like dumb things down. Like just dumb things down. Like okay, if I do this, then I do this. I may be able to do shit better. You know what I mean? To go towards my example. You know what I'm saying? But apply that. Always think of simpler times for a human as a human. everything wasn't always the way it is now in your current state, or it is now just in entirety, right? We're always being forced into the future, or else the past wouldn't be the past. Yes, we are always being forced into the future, or else the past would not be the past. Dude, I couldn't even. Fucking bars, nigga. Fucking bars, nigga. Like, tell me, is that not bars? Bars. I'll go ahead and read it again for you before I go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? We're always being forced into the future, or else the past would not be the past. Take a hold of the fucking present. Take a hold of your fucking future, because that's all we got sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We can only look back on the past. You can't fucking change it. You can't. You can't. And that's exactly why fucking Hamza, dude, thank you, my boy. That is why I'm making these fucking videos. Video number 2, we in the bitch. Yes, sir. Okay, to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was the same one. See, that one is so bars, I wanted to read it a fucking 7th time for you. Okay. So, the only way we know this is the case is because we're humans and we're aware. Goddamn, Jalen, they're simple, but goddamn, they're beautiful. Goddamn. Okay, so look, I'm gonna say it again. We only know this is the case. What's the case, that is? The case is we are always being forced to the future, or else the past wouldn't be the past. That's the case. It's that bars. I went ahead and went out a bit. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, we're human, we're aware. Use that to your advantage. Be aware. Once again, be present and focus. Okay. The thing is, not everyone has the same sense of awareness or personality. And once again, that is cool because you are the only you know what you're aware of, and only you have your own personality that is unique to you. No one could take that from you. No one can alter that unless you choose to alter that and allow them to alter you, which is your sense of personality and state and sense of being and oneself. Yes, sir. All right. Therefore, giving us humans our individuality and personal experiences and capabilities. Once again, you know what I mean, that's what I covered. Yet being human isn't always the best or preferred. That is very true, you know what I'm saying? And I know that because I wasn't always as confident as I feel like I'm getting now. And that's another thing I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always confident. So you know, with everything takes time, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you get there, you know what I'm saying, you get there, only you know you get there. Can't no one tell you you were there, whatever there is for you. You know, everybody has that goal or place they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows personally what it is. You know what I mean? They not, you know, and just like whenever I talk to you, I stutter a lot. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna cap because sometimes some things I have trouble putting into words because my mind be fucking just running so much, and there's so many fucking words I feel like can be put in place of what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to say just the right word because you never know, the way you say things can really impact people, and that's really what I'm trying to do here. I ain't even gonna cap with you. Um, Understand that you create your reality and you create your perspective. You experience your experience. Your experience is unique to you, just like your personality, just like your creativity, just like your perspective and your reality. Dude, you have to do your best to take control of this. You have to do your best to try to be happy, and you have to do your best to preserve your life and go for longevity. You know what I'm saying? You want to be here for a long time. You want to make an impact because I'm gonna be honest with you. That really is what makes it feel fucking worth it. And that's what I'm learning now. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy because it takes other people to like feel that way, like feel like you can make a difference, make a change in whatever small way you're doing it, however you feel you can do it, even in, you know, talking. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. There's therapists, right? People go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Mans was saying, I ain't gonna cap. People go to school for that. People go to school to talk to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally do anything you put your mind to, anything. And I'm starting to learn how crazy and how serious that statement truly is. Like any fucking thing is fucking crazy. I cannot stress this enough, and I'm chill trying to focus on that statement and be aware of how serious that is. Okay, yes. Uh, only you can do it. You're the only you. You are literally only you. Only you can do it. Um, that's why you just ensure your happiness. Just to go over everything, health is wealth, bro. Health will always be wealth. Happiness has to do with health. I'm gonna be always talking about health as well because essentially just like everyone else wants to, and just like Hamza himself, you wanna improve yourself. You know what I'm saying? And how better to improve yourself uh, than to improve yourself with others, through others, and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? So once again, health is wealth. Happiness is key. You are the only you. And focus. Like lock the fuck in. Thank you for pulling up. Whoever stayed till this point in time, uh, go ahead and hit me with a like, please. Hit me with a subscribe. Do what you do. Um, Once again, I'm gonna keep spreading the word about the community, and then I'm gonna get the Discord ready. And whenever I get the Discord ready, we're gonna go to the private community, and then I'll let y'all know how to get into that. But you crawl, you walk, you run, you sprint. All right, that's what we doing today.